believe Nigeria's justice system is truly fair to everyone? If so, what do you make of the ongoing trial of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB? Is this just about one man or a bigger story of how the justice is served or denied in Nigeria? Stick around to the end of this video because this is not just about Kanu, it is about you, about all of us. And before we go deep, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video because the truth must go beyond tribal and political lines. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the IPOB of Biafra, has been in and out of Nigeria courtroom for years. He is facing charges including terrorism and inciting violence. But to many Nigerians, especially in the southeast, Kanu is not a terrorist. He is a freedom fighter. Let's look at some of the major events. In 2015, Kanu was first arrested. In 2017, he was released on bail but disappeared after a military raid on his home in Abia State. In 2021, he was kidnapped in Kenya, according to his lawyer, and brought back to Nigeria. Since then, he has been held in solitary confinement by the DSS Department of State Service with limited access to his lawyers and family. And yet, despite court rulings, including the 2022 judgment of the Court of Appeal, which discharged and acquitted him, the Nigerian government refused to release him. That is not just a legal issue, that is a justice issue. And that is where this story gets deeper. Don't go anywhere because coming up, we will show you how this case reflects the silent cry for justice in all corners of Nigeria, from the Niger Delta to the north. Now, let's pause and ask, when a Nigeria court says, release this man, but the government say, no, who is really in charge? This is exactly what has happened in Kanu's case. The Court of Appeal ruled that Kanu was unlawfully kidnapped and brought into Nigeria under international law and even Nigeria's own law. This is a violation of his rights. But what happened after the court spoke? The executive arm, through the DSS and Attorney General, ignored the judgment. This is not just about one case. It sent a strong message. Our courts are not supreme. Our constitution is not respected. We have seen it before. Others, for the release of human rights activities like Omoyele Sowore, were rearrested right after being granted bail. These are not isolated incidents. They are part of a pattern, and this pattern shows how weak Nigeria's justice system has become when politics step in. Stay with us because in the next part, we will compare Kanu's treatment to that of powerful politicians and bandits who walk free every day. One country, two systems of justice. Let's talk about double standards. Nnamdi Kanu is facing harsh conditions, while others accused of worse crime walk around freely. Ask yourself, how many Boko Haram fighters have been rehabilitated, reintegrated into the society? How many kidnappers and bandits in the north have been given amnesty? How many politicians with corruption charges are now minister of lawmakers? Why is one man with no confirmed record of direct violence being treated like a war criminal? If the law say we are all equal, why does the justice system say otherwise? This is the heart of Nigeria's justice struggle. It is not about the courtrooms. It is about the system that protects the powerful and punish the powerless. Stick with us because in the next session, we break down how ethnic bias and political games play a role in who gets justice in Nigeria. Let's be honest, tribe and politics influence justice in Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo. IPOB is a pro-Biafra group that already puts him at odds with Nigeria political power. centers. Many Nigerians feel that if Kanu were from a different region, his case may have been handled differently. This is not a new problem. The late Ken Saro-Wiwa, an environmental activist from the Niger Delta, was hanged despite global outcry. Yoruba activists like Sunday Igboho have also faced questionable arrests and attacks. Northern activists and clerics sometimes get soft treatment or even government protection. So we ask again, is the law the same for everyone in Nigeria? And more importantly, who decides whose voice is dangerous and whose voice is acceptable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because the next part may shock you. How Kanu's trial is damaging Nigeria's global image. This case is not just making noise within Nigeria, it is making waves around the world. International human rights organizations have raised concern about Kanu's abduction from Kenya, which may have violated international law. His solitary detention, which has become inhuman and degrading, the refusal to obey court orders, which weakens Nigeria's global image as a democracy. Even the United Nations Human Rights Council has weighed in, demanding that Nigeria release him. But what has Nigeria done? Silence or worse, excuses. This refusal to obey international norms is now hurting Nigeria's credibility. It makes investors nervous. It pushes human rights issues into the shadows. Coming up, we will show you how this trial has become a symbol of Nigeria's wider failure to uphold the rules of law and what it means for you as a Nigerian. Why this trial should matter to every Nigerian. Whether you support Kanu or not, whether you believe in IPOB or not, this trial should matter to every Nigerian because it shows how fragile your rights are. Think about it. If a court ruling can be ignored for someone as high profile as Kanu, what happens to the ordinary citizen? If law can be twisted by politics, who is truly safe? If justice can be delayed forever, where is the hope? This is not just about one trial, it is about our countries. So, Nigeria cannot move forward without justice. And justice is not justice if it is selective. If you believe in a better Nigeria, watch this next part where we look at what must change for justice to truly work in the country. Justice in Nigeria is not broken by accident, it is broken by design. So, what can change? Respect for court orders. The executive must obey judgments no matter who is involved. No one should be above the law. Independent judiciary. Judges must not fear losing their job for doing the right thing. We need a system that protects them from political pressure. Accountability for security forces. The DSS, police, and military must be held responsible for violating court orders. Civic awareness and action. Nigeria must understand their rights and demand justice, not just for Kanu, but for everyone. Global pressure. The international community must continue to speak up and put pressure on Nigeria to do the right thing. Because until justice is truly equal, we are all in danger. Call to action, demand justice, speak out, ask questions, don't stay silent because silence help the oppressor, not the oppressed. Why you must watch till the end? We started by asking a simple question. Is the Nigerian justice system truly fair? After everything we have seen from unlawful detentions to ignore court rulings, the answer seems clear, but it doesn't have to stay this way. You, the viewer, have a role to play. If this video made you think. Like it, share it, talk about it. Because silence is what allows injustice to grow. And injustice to one man like Nnamdi Kanu is injustice to all. Coming up in our next video, we will break down the latest development in Kanu's court case, including what his lawyers are planning next, how the federal government is reaching. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because this fight for justice is just getting started. Final words: Nnamdi Kanu's trial is more than just a legal battle. It is a mirror reflecting everything wrong and everything possible about Nigeria justice system. We hope this video helps you understand that justice is not a privilege, it is a right. And until every Nigerian can get it right, none of us are truly safe and free. Like, comment, and share this message. Let the world hear your voice. Thank you for watching.